I'm just going to see where my wrists are, really.
Here we go.
You're
Starting straight away. You don't you don't mess about, do you?
No.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Ah, you got it too much. Ah, you got it too hurt me. Straight away. Okay.
I do. Well, I do. Which I could try and top loading. I'm not very good at top loading. I don't. Trouble is, I don't like top loading people, especially trainees, because I'll hurt their thumb. I don't want to
alright.
hurt.
More my wrist.
Well,
My wrist just buckles.
felt it on the thumb.
Oh,
though.
did you?
No, but you felt that, didn't you?
No.
Oh, cool. Okay.
No, my thumb was fine. My thumb's too small, that's the problem.
Oh, yeah.
You
Well,
slip off the top of
you
it.
say that, but it's very stable. So it's like you've got something really good to work with there. Yeah, you're really strong as well. So, so all I want you to do, you're being too active up top and not enough action in this direction. So secure this.
Yeah.
Concentrate on keeping your cup. Think of that wrist roller, yeah? So you're concentrating on stability rather than doing everything up here, because then you'll lose this, but you're really strong down here, so if you can keep your cup.
I just don't get to access it because my hand's taken.
Yeah, so if you go loose, so I'll just show you. So if I was strong, you're stronger than me down there, right? So if I wanted to isolate this, I'd basically be concentrating on my cup, and then I'd be sort of trying to isolate this, you know, and less active up here. So I'm actively trying to keep a shape. So adopt some sort of shape that you're strong at.
Yeah.
And you don't necessarily have to squeeze into it through my thumb there.
I'm not tempted to. I'm just trying to get a shape.
But the pressure's going to go in this direction. Can you see your thumb's in the way of your own hand?
Yeah.
You see? Can you feel that tension there?
Yeah.
You're literally in the way of yourself there. So I want to feel pressure there.
Right.
So that you can top on me.
So I really want to be pushing down on him.
Well, you can come over the top like that. The point is that if you get your thumb in the way, you're kind of like, well, it's difficult to push the other guy's hand over. What I want you to do is to open me up like that.
Okay.
It's really pushing that direction. Go. That's nice. It's all right. I mean, again, just bring it
More this way.
Yeah, a little bit.
More that.
A bit of both. Yeah. So really, kind of. If you're kind of hurting my thumb, then it's in the wrong direction. It should be almost there.
Right.
The only time my thumb should hurt is when I'm trying to I'm trying to oppose your pronation.
Right.
So you're opposing yourself. You're actually putting the stops on your own hand a little. It should be nice and smooth. So all your strength goes into this.
And this is actually this move I've been practicing a lot. I have like a lot of power in this move, and I'm not making it any easy. You know, I'm doing 37 kilo lift on my pronation.
Way stronger than me.
I can't. I'm not accessing it at all.
Considering you've got a short thumb, you do use it an awful lot.
Right.
Try and use this. Use your pronator because there's some power in that. But again, you're squeezing your thumb for some reason. You don't need to relax. Keep concentrate on the gun.
I'm trying not to cover your thumb.
Well, try concentrate on the guns.
Okay.
On the guns.
I'm losing my thumb. What about covering the thumb? Necessary? Not necessary.
You don't have to necessarily. If you feel like you need to do that, so be it. Yeah. As long as you can get over your thumb at some point. Because you see what I mean. If you're there, you're going to stop your own thumb. It makes it very difficult.
So I need to be over here.
Yeah,
like
as a coach, I'm trying to get.
I feel like pressing gives me that option though. Pressing.
Yeah, you press through there.
Yeah. What if I press through there? Can I press through there?
Please do.
Okay. Let's try that.
You're squeezing my thumb.
I'm not trying to. I'm trying to just put my fingers over the top. I mean, look. I'm not trying to. If you just watch my fingers.
Oh, cool. No, that's carry on then. Because
this is me squeezing your thumb.
Yeah.
This is me squeezing your thumb. This is me trying to push over the top.
So my feedback is more based on a normal handshake. No offense, but that's great. I'll account for that. So carry on squeezing. That's fine. That means that usually I tell people not to squeeze, but in your case I think you need to be able to get that contact.
Yeah, because I can't get the contact.
Yeah, you got this thick thumb. Yeah, go. Oh, that's better. So put this way. You kind of run out of room.
I'm out of room, yeah. This has been one of my training problems, running out.
So you opened yourself up. If you kept this a little longer, then you got something to pull up on. So
say that again, because you told me that last time, and I looked back at the video to try and understand it.
You're flattening yourself out. So what's happening is you're doing this, and then up here, and then fuck, I've got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
What you want to do is try and keep this shape through the stirrup.
Right.
It's a subtle thing where you're trying to take the other guy with you on the journey.
Right.
And if I was to flatten out, put all my power. So if you stop me from top rolling you, so really make an effort to stop me. Yeah. So what? So I flatten out, and then now it's like, it's really difficult to get down there. So instead, I would concentrate down here. So let's do the same thing. So stop me from top rolling. Yeah. And I didn't put any more effort into it, but I was putting some pressure down there.
Right.
So the idea is to get the hand. You don't want just the top of the other guy's hand. You want to take the whole arm on a journey.
Yeah.
You want to take him in your direction. You know.
So how does that look? How would that look like? Can you do that again, just so I can see it?
Yeah. So again, so it's nice and tight. So we're realistic. Yeah. So you're stopping it. Yeah. Yeah. So
one more?
it's a little bit of everything.
You've got this lovely drag that you do as well.
Yeah. Well, it's a very simple, but it's effective. You know, you have to. The thing is, it's only simple because I do it a lot. It's not necessarily something that I would have done automatically from the day one. It's something you have to get used to moving
everything together. Yeah, you have that lovely movement.
So you want to feel my hand, and it's quality through feedback through your fingertips. So you need to feel through those fingertips. Use those nerves, so you've got something to pull through to take a whole lot with you.
So can you just show me what would it look like for me? Would it look like?
So I need to be taken over here.
So what movement would I make if you show me what it feels like?
And then
I can try and get muscle memory out of it.
So this whole thing.
I feel like I've run out of room already.
Yeah, yes, but as you tighten this up, you give yourself
like I'm going
room.
to see, and this is another thing which I saw. What was his name? Was it Ed? Edmar. Yeah, he was taking me into a hook, and but I was already in the negative, so it was like this.
You've got a habit of losing your hand before everything else.
Yes.
One thing you can do to prevent that, because you're strong, is this doesn't move, so your wrist goes.
Yeah.
Very easy way to do it is follow it slightly with your arm, and that way you've got something. It's not.
Yeah, I'm very static on the pad with my elbow.
He's got nothing to open you up against if you move.
Right.
So you know what I mean. If you move with a strong post, if you have a strong post, he's going to open you up.
Yeah.
Unless you're really strong.
Yeah.
So you just move with him. You absorb his movement.
Okay.
And then that gives you a very nice retort.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So the feedback I'm getting is, the trouble is I've got an automatic opening on you. So you want to keep it in a position
maybe
where,
in my high knuckles?
Yeah, high hand is always good. It
maybe
stops
a bit more
me
elbow
from,
underneath.
Yeah, see now if I try and go into you, can you see that? That's difficult for me.
Right.
Also,
so I'm giving you too much here. Right, so I need to be more posting a bit more.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely right. Height is really important, and it gives you the ability to high hook. So you can top roll off a high hook, but it's a high supinating control of the hand. So if you watch me, so the position it's a high position to get my top roll off of that.
Right.
It's the same thing with you. You've got fairly short levers, so you need to be using height.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have taken more advantage of that. Like I automatically almost started here, which was just not helpful to me at all.
Yeah, look at me. I'm over there. If I'm starting over here.
Yeah.
If I'm starting over here, then I've got to be damn sure that I'm really anchoring it, and that I've still got something to move back on. So I might move. If you give up one thing, so if you give up this, make sure you've still got that. If you're over here, it often helps. Sometimes if you're fully forwards, it's quite good if you lock in. But actually, if you're on this side, it sometimes helps if you move him back a bit, so you can got something to lock on.
Yeah,
and
to
then
make
you've
the
got
hit.
that.
Yeah, because I'll have no room for the hit if I'm on the edge of the pad.
Plan your journey with and really just react to other people. A lot of the time, when people take my wrist, I'm having to come over here. Because it gives me something to take them down on.
Right.
If I'm over here, I take them, but then I'm opening myself up. So it's like I've got all this to go over. It's like, give yourself something to attack on.
I just want to take it easy with my arm. I've noticed that if I slow the rate at which I arm wrestle on my right arm, I can last quite a lot longer.
Yeah, we're progressively getting you stronger, so better control. Yeah.
So I just give it let the blood get down my arm a little bit.
Do a bit of left. I mean, my left is really bad at it, so it's sort of.
It's not hurting. I'm okay on my right, but I'll just let's do something.
Yeah, I mean, left I had that little shoulder injury, so it would be nice to see where I'm at with that actually.
I haven't really trained much on my left. I've been training my wrist on my right. That's what I've been training to try and give me help.
Because I'm getting more and more stiff. I literally struggle to get to that pad. So the tiny little arm says I need to kind of go. I can't touch that pad. So the only one I touch.
What happens when someone pulls you to the pad?
It hurts me.
Right.
So it's like I've got to. It's a problem, you know. I mean, arguably, I think on left-handed matches, I might start using a riser again. I got right. I haven't used it in ages. I could stand on something. But for training, it's probably alright if I don't. To be absolutely honest, I quite like the defensive advantage of having this really nasty barrier against the other person. My right arm is flexible enough that I can pretty much
be
hit
forced
the
to the pad, yeah.
Whereas my left is shite, you know. Yeah, and with my left, I'm having to use all my pronator. So a complete different feeling, isn't it? And I can't hook into your hand, so yeah. So I would struggle with that. Yeah. So I'm going to try and think. Yeah. Okay, good.
Oh, he's pulling me across the table. I thought it was going to go over. I wasn't expecting the back pressure.
It's really important for this arm because I don't have any hook. So back pressure is important.
It's also, if I go over on the centre of mass, I lose all my pull, my weight advantage.
Think about, in that situation, think about elbow pressure. So
Got to stop that from happening. Getting pulled over the table. Holy moly! That was hilarious.
It's what we train for. Yeah. So. Oh, yeah, good. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to not do that. See what shapes you can make.
The first one caught me by surprise.
Sorry,
No, it's okay.
You probably can't believe how relatively tidy the garden is, isn't it?
What happened to your pad though?
Well, I caught it with the bin. I was getting a load of, we got the, because I mowed the lawn, I got the green bin dumped, you know, all the stuff. I went and waxed a load of wood off that, so it's a shame. But never mind. It was only there as a temporary solution because the pallet had broken. So.
I don't know how to pivot yet as well, which is like, I see that you're doing something.
You've got to have a bite at both ends. So you need to get a feeling that you're not just running away from your own arm.
Yeah.
You need to have a bite in your posture so that you can take your own arm and the other guy with you. So even if you don't physically have the ability to lock your arm onto the pad, you need to almost imagine that you've got that. You know, so it's a kind of an attitude, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm not going to do a massive drag on you this time. Something like it. So that's. So what they do is, it's not very fair on your setup because most people are up here, so it's not very realistic. For most people don't have an armless short, but they bring it to the middle. So. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to try and get you to put more pressure on there on the go, so it gives you an attitude.
Do you know what? I've never actually hit anyone yet. As in, I've never actually.
Oh right.
I've never just gone for it at the start of the thing. I just normally try to take the pressure.
If you go for it, you have to punch with those fingertips. Okay, you've got to do that. You've got to come from the fingertips, or you won't catch them.
Right.
If you lead just from here, you'll just slip.
Right.
So you've got to have the ability to get some sort of cupping.
Right.
And then it gives you room all the way to the pad to get your opponent. So off the start, you want to really power in with your fingertips as you come over, and then it gives you an arc all the way to the pad. Yeah, go. So fingertips. Think about your fingertips off the go. So go. You didn't use your fingertips.
I'll try again.
This is such a useful exercise.
Yeah, I need to do a lot more of those.
It's one of the bread and butter things in arm wrestling. You've got to be able to lead one way or the other. Yeah. You've got that thumb in the way, and if you can work around that thumb.
Yeah.
I know it's
my fingers were just like half a millimetre longer. Then I could go over my thumb and push.
Yeah, but I've got short fingers and I manage. So the fact is, sometimes you just need to find a way around.
Maybe it's my I need to
work
a way in.
Find a way around my hand, or find some bit of purchase on my hand that you can open up.
Yeah, I definitely need to work on the hand position as well when it starts up.
You need
some. Look, this is someone showed me this, right? You see how I've just changed my thumb position completely, and maybe that might give me. Someone said to me, I don't have to go so high thumb. Yeah. They said to me I can go low thumb.
Yeah, you can.
And that will give me more movement over the thumb. Yeah. I haven't, because you're the third person that's told me about the thumb problem.
I don't go all in like that ever.
Yeah.
I'm quite relaxed.
You're quite.
Because I've got something to work into.
Yeah.
Even on you may have a short thumb, but there's still some thumb to work into.
Yeah.
So you just got to think about less about this and more about that. So think about lengthening out the whole thing so that you've got something to cut in on.
Right.
Because if that's already like this, well, there's nothing to hook in on. You've got no movement. You need something to take in.
I need some purchase on it.
In. That's why when people train, it's a massive handle. So they're training this bit. They're not training that bit. They're training
the first bit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's this first
top
bit.
tip fingers.
Yeah, fingertips. That's why I kind of think that more people should do hub lifting. I know that people don't like it, but I think it really should help arm wrestling. I mean, I've got a flat top, high top roll position on you, yeah. So you can take that away from me. So look at my hand. That's nice and ugly on me. Good. So think about shape. You're as you come up, you want to bring this in. But you could physically force the issue by pressing me down.
Yeah.
Look at that. Nice. You got all that you can use. That's a massive lever you can use.
Yeah.
So use it. So up near the middle, and you've got something to really pull in on. Okay.
Which do we grip?
Yeah. I'm trying to be as helpful. I'm even putting myself in a disadvantage there and grabbing you down there. So this is no contact at all. See, so I can just hold your thumb now. So you've got to have some purchase of those fingers.
Maybe down there.
Either or either. Good. Take. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Again, I want a nice fluid movement. And all together, try and join the dots.
Yeah.
Same again. Yeah, so go. Bang. So bang all as one. Go fluid. Ah, can you join those two? They're getting closer. Good. Those two movements, that's great. Yeah, go. That's it. You're getting close. This is better. Okay, go. Yes, that's better. Can you feel that?
Yeah. You know what though? I push my fingers below my thumb because I can't get over enough to do the.
If you need to, yeah. The only thing is, whenever you push yourself below your thumb, in matches, it could force you into a hook. So you've got to get good at hook. Not because we're going to hook a lot, but because in a competition, you'll find that it will force your opponent into a hook if you're below your thumb.
Can we start in a hook? Because my right hook is crap.
Yeah. Start in a hook deliberately.
Yeah.
Okay. It's funny how people think hooks bicep power is more about your wrist strength. So if I'm in a hook here, how much of that is my bicep? Not a lot. It's pronate to it, isn't it?
So bad. Yeah. But I just feel like I'm already at a disadvantage with the hook, and I don't know why. Like,
reel it in. form a
Am I not
connection.
locked enough? I mean, like...
Yeah, you're not locking at all, you're quite fluid.
Right.
So you need to be happy with, you need to go from that to that, so that there's some sort of stability, you know? So I'm not massively supinated, I'm a little bit supinated. Most people can supinate more than me. Someone like Craig Sanders can supinate so much that his fingers are almost touching his own arm. But it doesn't make much difference, you know, he doesn't have to do that. But the point is, that has to be some sort of lock that you can rely on. And then, you know, let's look at your lock. So try and tense in. So it's not about moving your wrist, it's about locking in on that wrist, yeah? Locking in. I want that to be immovable.
I don't know where that lock is.
Yeah, so that can just come from practice, of feeling. It can be anywhere along this line, anywhere in your supinating approach that you can lock in on, and then you've got a good hook.
Let's try again.
So you'll find it's going to be something that in a year you'll be laughing, I won't be able to touch you anyway. So it's like, you know, so we hook up, and watch.
What's the body position for this?
I'm hooking up here. So aim for the sky, yeah. Aim for the sky, yes. So, yeah, so I'm then going to be doing, with me, I tend to use side postures like
Oh
this.
my God.
But I mean, you can do the same thing potentially. You just need to bring it to you. Bring it to you. So you need to do a drag. So bring it to you that way.
Oh right, so I'm pulling you in a bit.
Yeah, pull me away from my own hook.
Right.
So then I can't. You're stronger than me, right? So potentially you just.
Say
have to,
that.
well, you
I
are.
feel like that.
No, but look at Marchant, okay? Well, when he started with our club, he couldn't touch me, and it's not because he wasn't. It's not because he was weaker than me.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah, that's right.
And now I struggle to even stop Marchant, and I don't think he's a lot stronger than he was. I think he now knows what he's doing. So I know the same thing's going to happen with you. It always does. You know? So watch my hand position. So you know, here I've got all these options. I can come in here and open it up, and then I can just go sideways there.
Oh, and I lose my wrist.
Yeah, but you need to be.
How do I stop that? The only thing I can do is just come under, but then you just go over the top again.
Again, you need to rotate into it. Give yourself a position. You need to tighten up your whole posture.
Frame.
Yeah. You do bench press, that sort of thing?
I don't really try. I try not to do composite, like bench press, deadlift. I try not to touch those. I do lat pull downs and presses and all the kind of isolated versions of the same muscle groups. So, you know, the rows and the pushes and the pulls and all of that, but just not that particular movement.
Okay, because in a hook, generally you're trying to get almost a boxer's posture where you're bringing a frame over.
Right.
And then what you do is you're either going to be a drag or you're going to be a push. Okay? A push is typically ends up being what's a high hook, like winning position, high hook. High hook can turn into top roll. In fact, often a high hook ends up in the
top roll. Yeah, I've seen that.
I used to do an awful lot of the old drag. I used to rely on a strong frame and keeping that shape. I struggle to keep that shape now because of my ribs.
Yeah.
But you know, but it's a little bit. I tend to run out of it now. So you just need to play with your shapes. You know.
My arms are dying.
Oh really?
Already. Doesn't last long, unfortunately.
That's all right. So watch you're on top of your hand. You know, for a hook, you've got to be able to connect.
Yeah.
You've got to be able to use these locks. You know. Yeah.
Okay.
So that then, if you were to run away from your own arm, you're still connected. Does that make sense? So
Yeah.
if I go from there to there, I'm still able to open the other guy up. Okay, and that's more to do with my own lock than you know, necessarily what the other guy's doing. Gonna almost, you know, we're not vain guys. You don't look in the mirror a lot.
No.
Although I do brush my beard every day. But you need to get into the habit of looking at your posture and how, you know, how you can attack these angles, but keeping your strength. One thing I used to do, and you might want to do it, is stick a kettlebell on the table and try dragging it from different positions. We could do that. So how would you physically pull heavy weights across the table. It's not so useful in top roll, but gosh, in a hook it's useful.
I've never tried to pull a weight across the table, so I've got no idea.
Well, automatically your body will want to.
Yeah.
Your nature will.
I think once I try it, then I'll know what the right position is.
Your body will tell you what to do when you're pulling a heavy weight. It's when you're holding a guy's hand, it's not so easy.
This is such great training, though.
That's one thing I want you to get used to doing is forcing the hook. Because when you force the hook, you're tightening up. If the other guy forces the hook, you need to not only allow it, but you need to go more into it than he is, you know, because you don't want him taking you onto his side.
Right.
If you take up my hook, you've got to take it up in your direction, and then where you're meeting it, you know, you're equaling it.
Mm.
So I'm going into resistance, you know.
Okay.
So if I go there, so I go into a hook, and but don't hook onto my side. You need to hook like this.
Okay.
Yeah. So go hook. That's better. Now you've got something to work into. Work down. Push with your fingertips. So again, you can physically push down your whole body through that. Within reason. If you don't have a lot of side pressure ability, you can do more of a drag.
I've never tried. Again, these are things that I haven't really tried, so I don't know how much side pressure I've got because it's not ever a technique that I've really used. I only used it when I was like 12, arm wrestling at school.
Yeah.
You know, like you don't really use side pressure.
I'd argue side pressure's not great when you're starting. I'd do more of a drag. So from a hook point of view, okay. So if I was a beginner, I would do less of a high hook side pressure. I would do more of a hook and drag because it's not putting my bones at danger, you know? And it saves my tendons a lot.
Yeah.
It does mean I have to get very strong in my lock.
That lock, yeah. My lock. I don't know where my lock is, but I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, physically you've got to pull your own lock without opening up.
I definitely need to do a lot more hook training because it's not position.
There,
it's not there. Yeah. Whereas my higher hand and my pronation are a lot more intact if I keep my wrist.
When you thread the needle, you've got really nice strength in there. You know,
when I thread the needle,
you just got to aim it.
I've got to. It's that aim. You're absolutely right. Bang on. And I know when I've got the right position because I can feel it. I almost don't feel like I'm arm wrestling. Like there's no pressure for me to do anything at all, and until someone pulls me off that little spot. But when I'm in that spot, I could, like with Ed, I could have been there, and I was in a lot of pain that day, and I could have been there all day with him.
The trouble is, I'm always trying to stop the other guys from getting into a shape that they're comfortable. The guys that easily beat me are the ones that can pull power through more than one shape.
Right.
So in other words, there's not really a comfortable position I can get into where I'm stopping them.
Yeah.
You know, as you progress as an arm wrestler, you'll find that you don't rely on just one. Oh, I've managed to get into that one position that I'm strong at. I've got multiple.
I'm trying to find those other positions. That's why I want to hook with you because it's not because it doesn't exist or I'm not strong enough to have one. I just don't know where it is. I literally have no idea where that lock is.
Feel. I mean, I think who was it who laughed on the video? But I was saying on the video how I used to go into my shed. Only you laughed. I was going into my shed and just in the dark.
Oh yeah.
It sounds so sad, but I was training for the British Championship at the time, and actually I knew exactly where I was when the other guys pulled me out of position because I'd practiced it. And okay, now I'm a different person to when I was then, but you know, it doesn't mean I can't get that back again. You know, so you force me into a hook and you pull me over there. Yeah. Now you need to drag me. Yeah.
Am I doing side or am I doing a pull?
Pull.
So it's like this lock.
Yeah.
That's just
exactly nice. That's looking strong. That's good. Isn't that nice?
Feels good, yeah.
Feels good. So that's the sort of thing. This is what actually Oliver's very good at that. So to stop Oliver from doing that to me, I have to keep him on my side. It's the only way I can stop Oliver is keeping him on my side. He's got this he's got really good hook and drag, actually he's now got a really good top roll, but it's something that took longer.
He's the 16-year-old? Yeah.
I mean, he started with us at 14, so it's like, you know.
Amazing. a savant of...
Yeah, hope everyone heard that.
Savant of arm wrestling.
Yeah, so let's say I start up here, you're going to be trying to go the attitude is around my hand.
So this is how to get into that hook,
yeah,
right?
And you want to keep this so that you've got something to pull through. Yeah. So I might react and try and get you to my side, but you're strong enough. So go. Yeah. That's it. Stop me, and then pull me over. Oh, your thumb though. No,
Got my thumb. Yeah.
So less thumb, more hook. You've got to really take me on you've got to really,
take you on that journey.
Yeah.
Do I have to? There's a position with my fingers where I've got to get this right, where my fingers are either just below or just above my thumb, so that I lost my thumb there, so I ended up like this, which was no good. And it's like if I'm too high, my thumb is in the way. If I'm too low, I've lost my thumb. There's somewhere there.
Yes, there's something you can do.
Go on.
So it's not something that's obvious to look at. It's all about that. Okay, so if you can literally go there.
So we're talking a squeeze now. So squeeze on the soft part.
Because then it gets your thumb out of the equation. It doesn't necessarily control for if someone top balls you, but if you were both committed into a hook, that can take you a long way.
Right.
And if you don't have the control of the thumb, then it gets around that problem. But you're going to have to work on those grippers to do that.
Yeah.
It's something that watch. It's not there. It's there.
Oh, it's there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is a lot of the power comes from this side of the hand.
The blood's just going to my arm.
Do you want we could set up some bands so that you make it harder for me to pull.
Oh sure. Well, let's try one more time, and then
cool.
I'm happy to do some bands. Because my arms are dying.
I'm feeling fresh.
You feel fresh. Yeah. And yesterday I did I was doing some really heavy weights to give myself some a boost.
I was doing yesterday. I've got a new 20 kilo kettlebell. I was going to play around with it, but I'm not doing what I want to do with it, which is I got it so that at the moment I do a 12 kilo kettlebell as front raises.
Yeah.
And I want to be working out with I want the 20 to be coming away from my body.
Right.
To work my stability out here. Because at the moment my stability isn't quite there, I'm very much working
I'm
on
really waiting for this stamina to like arm wrestling stamina to improve, because it's real shit.
Well, a lot of it is through that thumb. If you were to overtax your muscles, then you're going to fatigue.
Yeah.
So if you get really good and tight on certain efficient things, then you won't.
Are we going straight into a hook, or are we're going to fight for a hook?
What do you want to do?
No, you tell me. You tell me. You're the boss.
Well, do you want to do hook?
I just want to train.
Okay. Well.
You tell me whatever you think's going to help me.
I'm going to be doing this sort of. I'm going to be trying a very, very simple top roll.
Top roll.
So you need to sort of.
You have to fight it.
Negate that. Yeah. You know what I'm going to do, so so go. But again, in strap you'd be in trouble because
I'd have to go with you, would I?
Yeah. So it's this. You've got a habit of.
But strap gives me that additional strength I need. Let's do a strap. Yeah. Let's do a strap. Strap's very different for me. Like I think. Everyone says strap's different, but strap for me is the most different. Like my strengths and weaknesses completely change inside a strap.
I always forget what the correct version.
Round one wrist, round the other wrist, and then through the hole.
Yeah, but is it?
Well, it doesn't matter which side we go.
Oh yeah. Everyone online is going to be saying, "What the hell is Jerome doing? Oh my God, it's the worst one." Through there.
Through the hole. Through the inside. Through the hole.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Oh, through there, yeah. Sorry.
You finish it off,
right?
Is it that one? It's that one, and then through the top.
Yeah, cool. My brain farm wrestling. Me trying to coach. I'm getting better at it, but I always had more of an intuitive sort of thing with arm wrestling, whereas.
Okay.
Be tight if you want.
It's just that it's very low down, or shit. This needs to be up here somewhere. Can we get one set? Let's loosen it.
Well, I'm allowed to have that. I see the buckle.
The buckle should be on the back of your head. Need to just turn it.
That's interesting. That's interesting. That's a good point because
just the starting positions of.
Yeah, interesting.
Okay, hold on.
How come that? I don't know if you know how that happened.
Yeah, just rotate the string around. That's it. No, should go around now. Yeah, that's much better.
So what I concentrate when I've got the strap is fingertip. To the top of my hand. You got me open up. You need to start off square. Yep, go. Oh,
just lost his wrist straight.
Yeah, no.
Maybe release the thumb a bit.
So again, you were kind of you were out here.
Yeah.
So you need to bring the whole attitude up here. So I seem to have a height advantage over you for some reason.
With short arms, how is that possible?
Well, you know, high hand is not to do with arm length,
No,
it's to do with hand position.
I think so. I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah, sorry. Funny, usually the other guy really hammers down on me on that. So if you imagine this wrist should be aiming up in this direction.
Yeah.
So anything that gets you to that is good. Yeah, that's better. That's going to cause me difficulty. Yeah. Yeah. Does that feel? Can you feel that?
Yeah,
Okay,
we do that. So just
try and aim towards that. Yeah, that's going to be nasty. Go. Oh no, I've still got your wrist. So
my arm's gone as well. Which means I've lost all the strength in my arm.
oh man.
Sorry, it's gone. Can't force it. Can't force it. It's gone. My arm. The blood's in my arm. I can't do nothing. We'll try left.
Get your stamina up, you know, and actually, you know, the best thing about this is you're going to be looking back thinking, wow, I've come a long way.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, my arm's done. So much blood.
Really analyse everything. Boy, do they analyse things. I mean, God, there's lines of it. I'm thinking, I'm never going to take any of that on board, but one thing I can do is get a sense of where I'm going on the table. So whether or not I'm capable of telling someone what they're supposed to do is another matter.
Do you want to strap this?
Oh yeah, left. Oi, left strap. Oh dear, it's not good for you if I'm strapping
No,
the
okay.
left. Is it supposed to be that side?
Yeah, it depends what side you want the buckle, but I'll have the buckle, it's fine. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I can do that side. Which?
No, I'll have the buckle, it's fine.
Is it better for me? Is it better for you?
It's a much of a muchness. People moan about it. It's better for me if you have the buckle.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'd rather make it a disadvantage for me because at the moment you're the one with a little bit of a few issues at the moment.
My left's a bit stronger. My right's completely gone now.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Well, I need.
Funnily, my left's got more stamina on the day, but takes a lot longer to recover. So on the day, I can arm wrestle longer on my left, but I will suffer more after with my left after the pulling. Whereas my right is shorter, but I don't suffer anywhere near as much with recovery, which I find very odd. Maybe because of the weightlifting on the right. Maybe I do more right.
Yeah, I think that's similar to me. My left arm doesn't usually suffer as much, although my shoulder's been a problem recently. Which I'm not used to, but I think that it was a little bit of a muscle tear or something. Are you happy with that?
Yeah, give it a bit tighter.
That's, for some reason I managed to do that properly. I don't want to make a habit of that. More towards there.
Where?
Your side.
My side?
Yeah. Okay, go. Oh, nasty. Yeah, nasty. Oh, it's just so painful my wrist. I'm gonna be. Most people like it low. Yeah, sorry.
You want my wrist?
Yeah.
You went like this. I was like, what? What? All right.
Oh, sorry. There you are. But then that's an advantage.
No, you take. Well, you be
got,
happy. Just
I've
be
got
happy.
everything I need.
You got.
Yeah.
You got everything you need.
Everything I need.
Everything.
Everything.
Okay.
Yeah. So you want to go nice and low.
Oh wow! It's tight. Like, look at the pressure already. I could look.
Oh yeah.
I can't start like that. I can't.
Yeah. Start however you want.
It's too. No, it's fine, but I just can't start like that. We're gonna.
Well, what do you want me to do?
We'll do ref. We'll do ref. Just do a ref with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so ref. Yep. Go. Yep. Yep. Yeah, good. Fingertips.
I'm in that position again. Oh.
It's nice because you've got like it's almost a king position. Oh, cutting the blood supply from my hand there. That's a good position for you.
It is, yeah.
The only thing is, if someone does get the climb on you, make sure you can bring yourself back up to it. That's good. Well done. That's very good.
Do I need to change it? Is this right?
No, it's horrible. It's fine. Oh, it's gonna be difficult. Yep. Go. That band.
My right's so gone. It's like I'm pulling onto nothing.
Oh, that band's nasty.
See, none of you got black bands. You've got your Greek, but he's on black. You're all weak. You need to be on black.
These are inner tire. It's an inner tire from some nasty vehicle or something my brother had. Yep. Yep.
Losing your hand. It's just giving me enough to make you lose your hand.
Yeah, it's nasty. That band is painful, really. Wait. Okay, go. Oh, you got my thumb. Oh. I think we'll call it a day.
Yeah.
At least you do what other people do to me.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Oh, it's great fun.